Hello everyone, my name is Justin Haney and this is my EDL 856 Module 4 Understanding My Community. My apologies if there's some background noise. There's a couple PE classes going on in our gym right now and our balcony is actually right above me, so you might hear some kids running across there. We're taking a sociological inventory of our community. My community is Hays, Kansas. Um, Obviously, Fort Hays is located here. Um, Oktoberfest is a huge celebration for Fort Hays and the community of Hays. Um, it's super important to understand major events and different things that your community takes pride in as you want to kind of arrange your schedule and different events around those things that are important to your community. Hays is a very big German community. We're Volga Germans in Hays, so we have to look at Catholic holidays. Even though we have a private school in town that's Catholic, many of our public school kids are Catholic, so we plan our yearly calendar around some holy days. Wild West Fest is a big Western celebration in town that incorporates a weekend. We have Hays High's homecoming and Fort Hays' homecoming that we have to look at when we're planning things. There's tons and tons of annual sports events and tournaments that go on around town. Hays High's musical is a multiple day event in the evenings. We have tons of downtown seasonal events and parades as Hays has a big push of revitalizing its downtown area. And then graduation weekends for Hays High and Fort Hays State need to be taken into account as we look at our schedule and plan things for our schools. Our population characteristics, demographics wise, we are a very well educated community, very white collar. Our top three employers are Fort Hays State University, Hays Med, and USD 489. We're different in the rest of different from the rest of the western part of the state. I consider most of Kansas, is very blue collar, where Hays has a little bit of different dynamics in the fact that the majority of our population of the top three employers are all college based people. Our age is often changing. We're becoming younger and younger in town. Families are moving in. Our schools are definitely growing in numbers as space is becoming very limited, and we'll get to that here in a second. Gender is equally split. We are very, like I said, very high Volga German community, 92% white. And we talked about us being very well educated in town. Channels of communication. What communication channels are available for the community? Obviously, social media is big everywhere with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Most of our sports teams use the Remind app for communicating. We have a district-wide messaging system that goes out to all parents. That also goes out as emails. Broadcast media, radio is very big in Hays. Most of our events and everything are all broadcast. I would say most announcements schools are putting through to radio, not so much TV. And then newspaper, even though it's printed, I would say most of our news is now even on just the news websites or Facebook and social media. Like I talked about, radio is probably extensively used for just announcements. Our schools all have their own individual emailing to parents that they use, and going through that. Our community groups. The American community is comprised of groups of people that are organized around special interests. Each building in Hays Public Schools has its own parent organization, and we have a booster club at Hays High. Every church group is somewhat involved in schools, just coming in, obviously, parishioners going to school here, and different people from the church are involved in a lot of different things, especially here at Hays Middle School. The Arc of Central Plains is very involved in our community. They have an art park that was just created that has a splash pad that's the community is very excited about. Hayes Recreation Commission does a lot in our town, hosting different events and things. And then the Sternberg Museum is a very big part of Hayes. You see it driving along I-70. A lot of people coming to town to visit special events and things that go on there. Leadership. Community and leadership usually have the following characteristics in common. They're easily accessible, widely wide attainership, contact with information sources outside of their immediate circle, and have special competence in dealing with certain matters. So it's important to know these as you go through your community. If you need things done, if you need fundraising, if you have to do certain things, you're definitely going to need to know certain leadership in town that can help you accomplish things you want to get done. Our big ones in Hayes are the Chamber of Commerce, the Knights of Columbus, Hayes Rotary Club. There are several restaurants that it always seems like if you need something, you can go to them and they can help you fundraise or provide money for things. There's Thirsties, the Golden Q and Taco Shop. Our city council has a lot of push and different things. If you need help with publication or need push for anything, the city council's there. Fort Hays State Education Department helps us in the school district a lot with professional development and student teaching assignments. And then our county health department, very big, especially with COVID protocols in the last 2 years, kicking in and just covering different things for the county health of numbers of positive cases and what we need to do as public schools to help with that. Economic conditions. We are a very wealthy community, like I talked about. Business support. If you reach out, there are a lot of businesses in town that are willing to support your sports teams and different organizations in your schools. Even though we're a very wealthy community, our buildings are in very poor condition in our schools. We've had 3 failed bond issues in my tenure here at Hayes, which is 9 years. We're a very tight-pocketed community. I think that's part of the German culture and heritage that they don't like to dig in their own pockets very much. They don't want to see their own taxes go up. And then we are kind of a little bit of a split community in the fact that we have a private Catholic school and a public school. It seems like there's always people pushing against the public schools if we're trying to get anything passed. They almost seem like if the private school doesn't have something, there's a lot of people that don't think the public school should have things. Political structure. Obviously, that we have a mayor and a city council. The director of water resources. Water is actually very hard to come by here in Hayes. There's lots of different water restrictions and things that go on. Our Hayes Recreation Commission has a lot of political power in town. Fort Hays State University Board of Trustees. Hayes is very, very proud of Fort Hays. A lot of people will back different things that Fort Hays pushes. We have a convention center and a visitor board that just works on bringing a lot of different events and things into town. It is nice that we have a lot of traffic on I-70, and there's a push for our next bond issue that's currently looking at right now is trying to get a sales tax bond issue passed. And then our public works office, just everything with the city for different upkeep and things that come along with your normal city upkeep. Social tensions. There's always the political Republican versus Democrat. And I feel like the next two go almost hand in hand with that. It seems like there's always people for or against mask mandates in town, especially in the fact that, like I talked about, us being a very white-collar community for central Kansas. It seems like you have some people that are big vaccine fans, people that are anti-vaccine. I've talked about our public schools versus private schools, social tension. And then kind of a funny one at the bottom is roundabouts. It's been kind of a heated area in our community. We put in 3 or 4 roundabouts on Vine Street up by Interstate in Hayes, and there was a lot of negative push against them. I think that's slowly starting to die away. Previous community efforts, Like I said, we've had 3 failed bond issues. The roundabouts that were put in. We have a big push to revitalize downtown Hayes. They're trying to fill all the empty buildings that are down there and just kind of make it a hub for people to come in and walk around in different little shops down there. We have lots of new recreational facilities in town. We have a skate park, dog park, sports complex that was put in with, I believe, 13 different fields. Hayes Aquatic Park is a big attraction during the summer. And then the art park, there's a picture of that there with the splash pad that has gone on in the last year. Power structure, we have the city commission and businesses. Fort Hayes has a tremendous amount of kind of push in town that seems like people rally behind Fort Hayes if they're trying to get something passed or get something through. There's a lot of old family money in town. There's 2 or 3 different families that you hear their name pop up all the time on different venues and other things that they've funded. And then Hayes Med has a lot of push in town. Just being one of our top 3 employers, it seems like if something's going on trying to get past, Hayes Med is part of it. Multicultural issues. Like I said, there's very little diversity. If you look at our lunch menu, a lot of our lunches are kind of scheduled around German meals and holidays. Beer rocks. We love our beer rocks in Hayes. And you don't see too many kids complaining about the beer rocks, although you probably don't see that from many other towns in Kansas. Public opinion. How do you tell people think and feel about the school system? Like we talked about, the push for the bond issue. We've brought in a group several times now trying to get the bond issue passed and rallying behind different social media platforms, community meetings, trying to get parent groups on board, just getting it pushed to try to get the bond issue passed. What should be done to increase public understanding? Talk about social media and just getting people on board and providing transparency. I feel like goes a long ways. Not trying to, pull any tricks behind anybody's back. Just being open and honest, showing people our buildings, what condition they're in, and what needs done can go a long ways. And then family involvement, getting some key families to push for things that are leaders in the community. That can go a long ways in getting the bond issue passed or getting things for your school. My correlation and relevancy and personal reflection are all right there. I'm not going to go through and read them all. I'll leave them up there for a second. If you want to pause and read, you're more than welcome to. References I used. And that's all I have. Thank you very, very much and have a great day.